Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, today INTELLINETICS Inc. INLX just filed their current report on their latest shareholder meeting, and I'm seeing some really interesting things about how things voted. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. It looks like shareholders are pretty much on board with everything the company proposed, but there are a couple of votes that show some differing opinions. So this is a Form 8K filing, which basically means there was a big event that happened that shareholders need to know about right away. In this case, it is all about the 2026 annual meeting of stockholders, which took place on the 25th of June 2026. Basically, they got together to vote on some important company matters. They had 4,458,863 shares of common stock eligible to vote, and over 2.2 million shares were present in person or by proxy. That is a pretty good turnout, meaning they had a quorum, which is the minimum number of shareholders needed for the meeting to be official. First up, they voted on electing directors. All the nominees were elected for a one-year term. For Michael N. Taglick, 19157, 44 shares voted for him, with only 3385 withheld. John Gatilla had 1903469 for and 15,659 withheld. Stanley P. Jaworski Jr. got 1858427 for and 60,700 withheld. Paul Side had 1861927 for and 49,202 withheld. Russell Bernier received 1,870,009 for and 49,120 withheld. It seems like shareholders generally approved of the proposed directors, though Stanley Jaworski had the highest number of withheld votes, which might suggest a small segment of shareholders had reservations about him specifically. Next, they voted on amending the 2024 Equity Incentive Plan. This means they wanted to increase the number of shares of common stock available for issuing under the plan. They asked shareholders to approve increasing the shares from 243,122 to a total of 917,157 shares. The vote was overwhelmingly in favour. 1877645 shares for the amendment, with only 41,351 against and a small 132 abstaining. This is a pretty significant jump in authorized shares, which usually means the company plans to grant more stock options or awards to employees or executives. Then came the approval for an amendment to the 2023 Non-Employee Director Compensation Plan. Similar to the previous proposal, this aimed to increase the number of shares available for directors. They wanted to go from 150,000 shares to 302,863 shares. Again, shareholders showed strong support with 1849951 shares voting for it, 69,094 against, and only 84 abstaining. This shows a clear desire from the company to continue using stock-based compensation for its directors. Proposal 4 was the Say on Pay vote. This is a non-binding vote where shareholders give their opinion on the compensation of the company's top executives. The